goes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Golden State, Robert Covington out there with Doncic. Then it's Robinson, and there's Porzingis, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Harris. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from George.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. And Doncic, here we go. Harris outside. On to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Porzingis. Adams, some nice D. And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer.
Here's Doncic after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. Covington trying to break free. Doncic, no good.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And George kicks to Towns. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
And here is Doncic. 38 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Outside, George. Offensive rebound. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Doncic against George. Just 5 to shoot. Over Doncic.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity.
Porzingis, second chance effort. And Adams sends it back. Here's Tatum. Some solid defense from Harris. The Warriors have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on George. Opening day, Steve, for some teams, it's a fresh start, and for others, it's the first step toward settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think those teams that came very close to maybe winning a championship or being there, those are the guys that are hungry. Those are the organization. They are chomping at the bit to start the season. The Golden State Warriors, so great offensively. People forget about their defense. Their length and IQ make them tough to deal with, especially in the playoffs.
And it's tied up with that one. In the last couple seasons, Golden State's defense in the regular season slipping off just a bit.
You know what I think what happens is, with their elite offense, I think they started to rest a bit more on defense. Also, when you've been to the finals 5 straight years, some coasting can occur.
Here's Covington. Paul George making his last shot. Covington finds Doncic. Back to Covington. Doesn't go that time. Good defense by Iguodala. Tatum wide open. He fires one. A 3-pointer off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Harris against George. The pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Outside Robinson. Shoots over Towns. Robinson misses. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Here's Towns. Robinson with the block. Harris looking it over. Rebounded by the Wizards. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Iguodala wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Iguodala's got 5. Warriors trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Robinson. And the Warriors miss again. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. George dishes to Tatum. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So timeout called here, the first for Washington. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in San Francisco.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
It's not unusual these days. Teams are more than willing to go deep into that bench to find answers for certain matchups.
Take a look at last year's top scorers. Second is Paul George, and of course Stephen Curry.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
Iguodala against Covington. Baseline J on the way. It's good on the putback.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pass to Harris. Outside, Porzingis. Some nice passing by Golden State. Robinson passes to Doncic. Shot to stop the run. And again, no good by Golden State. Wizards leading by 7. George with the ball. Shoots over Doncic. That one off the back iron and out.
And he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Passes it to Porzingis. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Paul George.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Iguodala against Covington. It's Iguodala with the drive. Here's Towns. Porzingis with the block. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. On the shot clock. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. Shot clock at 2. And it's Towns missing.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Doncic kicks to Covington. Doncic dishes to Covington. They need this one. Rebound, Washington. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Doncic against George. He gets that one. George has got his second bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Steven Adams picks one up, and the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Oh, lately we have seen star players changing teams more often. Shorter contracts, player options. Smitty, is there any downside to any of that?
You know, I think the downside is from a fan standpoint, you get invested in a player and he's moved in like 2 or 3 years. I think it should be where if a player wants to sign a longer-term contract with the organization, that should be a rule in play. But right now with these shorter contracts and player options, there's going to always be a lot of movement.
Now, here is Russell. What a tremendous game he played against New York. George against Curry. With the fadeaway. They get it back. Cousins goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Jared Allen.
One thing about DeMarcus, he's got an edge to him, and a lot of the time, it works to his advantage.
Washington shooting their first free throw of the evening. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jackson, he's checked in for Porzingis. Bogdanovich comes in for Harris. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Luka Doncic. And a switcher also for Washington. Eric Bledsoe is checked in for Jason Tatum. Cousins, no good on the free throw.
One of the more controversial players in the game. What's amazing through all the scrutiny is the consistency of Cousins' production.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And George kicks to Bledsoe. With some arc, it's deflected, and it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession.
All right, a chance to look at stats for George. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, put up about 28 points per, 8 rebounds, and just over 2 steals. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. And Adams has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. Russell looking around. Here's George. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Bledsoe against Bogdanovich. Now here's Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. On its way from Curry for 2. Washington with the rebound.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Scoring trend over the last several months for Jackson.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
On its way from Curry for 2. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Cousins with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Now Bledsoe. No points in the game yet for him. Over Curry. They get the rebound. Here's Cousins. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Man, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Warriors trail by 13. Beal dishes to Allen. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Outside Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off the shot. And the Warriors miss again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bledsoe passes to George. Shoots over Curry, and that one's good. George has got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Bogdanovich against George. Beal drives in over Russell, and there's Bradley Beal on the assist from Bogdanovich.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Wizards keeping it alive in a fresh 14-second shot clock.
Already, they piled up 8 second chance points.
Warriors trail by 15. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Curry dishes to Allen. Kicks to Bogdanovich. It's up a 3. They shot off that time, and it's Washington the other way. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Cousins. Adams trying to free himself up. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Bogdanovich passes to Curry. At the elbow, it's Allen. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And in a league obsessed with shooting, easy to see why Bojan Bogdanovich has solidified himself as a key player.
I mean, over 40% from long range in recent years, competes defensively.
Take a break.
He's a player.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Marjanovic comes in for Steven Adams, and Marcus Smart is subbed in for Russell. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
George passes to Bledsoe. Back to George. Warriors with the rebound.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Curry outside. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Bogdanovich dishes to Curry. From the arc. The rebound by Marjanovic.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
And a deep 3 from George, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Wizard. Steph Curry talks about the visual drills he does.
It's a cognitive and neurological drill.
The improvement he's made, Greg, in his ball handling has really unlocked his game.
I mean, able to keep his head up as he attacks off the dribble, read the defense, and drills like that can only help.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far, man.
So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Paul George, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Smart in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Smart. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Beal against George. Back to Smart. Over Curry. And Smart the bucket on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing. And all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on George.
And Bogdanovic clever at finding ways to get to the line. Love seeing the aggression come out here with the defense.
The Warriors have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Bogdanovic. Steve, there are certain players, as we know, who can really back you up and get you on your heels, and then they hit the brakes and they hit you with a pull-up jumper. Very tough to defend.
Kevin, you said it best. Being able to hit the brakes and stop on a dime, I think it's James Harden, Steph Curry, C.J. McCollum, Kyrie Irving. Those are some of those names where guys can go in fast pace, fast motion, then stop and pull up and be on balance and knock down the shot.
Covington against Smart. Pass to Tatum. Outside, Towns. Robinson with the block. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Covington with it. Out-guarded by Smart. Doncic against Bledsoe. Porzingis passes to Robinson. Locked loose. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Back to Bledsoe. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6th block.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Wizards leading by 15. Outside Tatum. Dishes to Towns. Towns is double. Lays it up and off the glass. Towns has got his first basket of the night.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Doncic outside. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bogdanovic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Bogdanovic is a consistent shooter from outside. Once he's in rhythm, he's comfortable from firing from beyond.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's still scoreless so far in this one. There's the pass to Tatum. Launches a 3. Robinson with the block. It's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
In, and a switcher also for Washington. Iguodala's checked in. Smart on the wing. Defended by Covington. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
The first one falls. You know, Greg, defense are given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
And so, Smart nails both of them.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Doncic kicks to Harris. Six on the shot clock. No good that time. Towns with the defensive effort.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Iggy just using his tremendous athleticism there.
Warriors trail by 16. Here's Doncic. Good work defensively by Smart.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
Here's Robinson after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Robinson passes to Harris. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Wizards. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. Smart against Covington. Pass to Doncic. Back to Covington. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. Washington leading now by 16. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. He kicks it to Tatum. The 11-footer. Good as the jump shot falls. Tatum's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And how about the mindset of Tatum? Even when the D is in his grill, he somehow finds a way to get shots up and over them.
Now, here's Doncic, and there it is for him.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Well, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game. And don't forget about his brilliance as a passer.
Adams, he's checked in for Washington. Russell comes in for Marcus Smart. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside, Russell. 5 to shoot. Teardrop shot. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Here's Porzingis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Vinny, lately we're seeing more deep three-pointers than ever before. Think you could step out to that 35-foot mark?
Hey, Kevin, I can step out there, but the question is, could I make them at a high percentage? And that's what's so beautiful now. You're seeing these guys step out further and further, but their percentage is higher and higher than it would be from others in my era shooting 35-footers. This is fantastic, but I do not want to see a 4-point line.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. Wizards leading by 14. Passes to Towns. And here is Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against New York.
And he really made an impact defensively. His 4 steals were huge.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Covington into the lane. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Russell passes to Tatum. Back to Russell. Outside Tatum. Shoots. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Covington with it. Defended by Adams. Pass to Doncic. Shoots over Towns. Up again. Porzingis on the foul. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now here's Towns. Adams dishes to Russell. To stop the drought. Again, Russell missing.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Here is kicks to Doncic. From outside the arc, Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Iguodala with it. Robinson picks him up. With the teardrop and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Andre is just so talented, so skilled at drawing fouls on the way up.
Well, all good things must come to an end. Iguodala was shipped out from the Warriors last year to clear room for D'Angelo Russell. Traded to the Grizzlies to make room for the Warriors in the Russell deal. Ultimately, I think we'll have a great legacy for his time with Golden State.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Andre Iguodala, he doesn't give you 20 points tonight like he once did, Greg, but he still shows up when you need him.
Iggy can still hit the switch, so to speak, and go back to his all-star level of play for stretches. I mean, the numbers don't jump out at you, but he is so valuable during big games
particularly in the postseason.
And Iguodala drops them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Curry from deep three-point land. And the lead is down inside single digits. Curry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Iguodala with it. He's got 9. Cousins finds Russell. Outside, George. There's the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Beal against Iguodala. And the pass to Curry. Right wing. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
The advantage of having a point guard you can trust. Steph Curry has one thing in mind. How can we score?
Now, here is Russell. Shoots over Beal. And Russell gets it to go. And the Wizards lead by 9. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 15-6 run. It's stolen by Adams. Iguodala against Curry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Monday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors. And he makes the first.
The free throw line is something that Iggy needs to work on. He's hit or miss from there.
Jared Allen's checked in for Golden State. Jaren Jackson comes in for Robinson. That one is no good. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Warriors, trailing by 10. Outside for Jackson. Back to Harris. Shoots the 3. Washington with the rebound. Cousins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Russell finds Cousins. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points here for Cousins.
Taking the hit, completing the play, something DeMarcus has done his entire career at a high level.
Jackson with it, guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. On the wing, Harris. Lock at 6. Shoots over Cousins. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Iguodala. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Superior muscle from Iggy on that possession there. Just a stellar job using his girth.
Allen passes to Harris. And no good. The try spell continuing for him.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
Pass to Adams. Now, here's George. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York. From deep three-point range. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Washington sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Steph, you know you're #1 in the defensive scouting report. How do you counteract that?
I just got to slow down. I mean, we're playing good defense, trying to trap the ball screens and take them out 3-point line. But, just got to be aggressive, keep getting shots up, making the right plays, and then turn around.
We'll see what you do in the second half. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Andre Iguodala has been all over the floor tonight. He had 12 points, and that's all for now.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Andre Iguodala has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
We've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Robinson. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Harris in at the 3.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from George.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
And George drops them both. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Here's Tatum after Luka Doncic's bucket. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Moves on moves. Greg, that's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways.
What's up?
He's got an awful lot in his bag.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Third pick in that 17 NBA draft after a strong rookie campaign. I think Tatum was going to be around for a while.
Now, here's Covington. Doncic finds Porzingis. Shoots. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Wizards leading by 17. Now, Tatum. Passes it to Iguodala. Off target from three-point range.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the defense.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
And here's George. After Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep, Iguodala the pass to Towns. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you look at how Towns is so effective on offense, and it's because he really has the entire package for a big man. Back to the basket, facing up, playing outside or in, off the bounce or on the catch. This guy can do it all.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Very capable 3-ball shooter, but he likes backing you down on the block as well. You step back and look at what he can do for a team, and there aren't really any holes in his game.
Here's George. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And hustle paid off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
The Wizards have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Find the lane. Find the lane.
Warriors trail by 16. Harris outside. Here's Porzingis. Adams, some nice D. And Adams has got the ball here for the Wizards. Here's George, and he uses the glass on the layup. George has got 12 points in the game.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused, and they've executed.
Here's Porzingis, and Adams sends it back. Doncic against George. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots from 12. And Covington sends it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Warriors trail by 18. Doncic passes to Harris. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Now here's Iguodala. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Outside, George. For 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 15 points in the game.
Whatever they did right in the first half defensively, we're not seeing it now.
Doncic kicks to Harris. Outside, Porzingis. Harris against Tatum. And again, unable to change momentum here. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Porzingis with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Covington. And it's sent back by George. Wizards leading by 21. Pass to Towns. The shot will not fall. And Golden State will go the other way with it. To the inside. And Towns throws it down.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Wizards making a change here as well. Eric Bledsoe is checked in for Andre Iguodala. Now the pass to Robinson. Takes it out to Covington. Shot clock at 6, and it goes down 2 points. That's now 8 points for Luka Doncic.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. So it's the Warriors now. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Bledsoe against Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot misses. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. And here's Tatum for 3. And another miss by Washington. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Covington. Here's Bogdanovich. And stolen by Tatum. And here we go. Washington fast break. Tatum lead the charge. Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one out for Porzingis. Some changes for Golden State. Allen comes in for Robinson. And Stephen Curry in for Robert Covington. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Wizards. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Now, here is George. 15 points in the game.
This is the shot you want, right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Curry. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Towns.
Stephen Curry continues to develop all aspects of his game. Next step was to get the ball into the paint. He's done that.
One thing about Curry you have to admire, Greg, he never wants the spotlight to himself. Even as a leader of his team, he always wants his teammates to shine as well.
You think back to when Clay was trying to break Curry's three-point record last season. Curry was not only cheering for him, but actively setting him up to make it happen. That camaraderie Curry shows is why his teammates love him.
Free throw good by Curry. And you know what, Smitty, if you track his move, you can see how active Steph Curry is when trying to get open.
As a guard, it's so impressive to see how Curry moves and relocates to get a shot off. He works harder than everyone else in the league to free up that extra time and that daylight that he needs to get a shot up.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. So much new technology. A lot of it's so exciting, Steve. Did you see the demo of the jersey that can change a player's name and number the other day? Wow, that was something.
I did. I saw the demonstration that Adam Silver did. It is fantastic. I was thinking about myself, Kevin. I played for 7 teams. That's a lot of changing of the name and number.
It really is. Bradley Beal's checked in for Porzingis. Curry looking it over. Outside, Beal. Rebounded by the Wizards. Here's Tatum. He has 7. The 3 from George. Knocks down the 3 ball. George has got 18 points.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
Here's Curry. Softly drops in the floater. Curry's got his 2nd basket of the game.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
And George kicks to Towns. Tatum passes to Russell. Six to shoot. Wizards need to get a shot off here. A baseline change, and Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell. 8 points for him.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Timeout call for Warriors. Paul George really making a difference here.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
The Warriors making a switch here. Jackson's checked in.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry. He's coming off an excellent season, putting in about 27 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
George finds Tatum. Plays it up and banks it in. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Tatum is clever when he's in attack mode, great at beating defenders to the basket.
And here is Beal, outside Bogdanovich. That one's not going to go. Towns with the defensive effort. Beal with the steal. Bogdanovich against Towns. They get it again. Here's Jackson, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
George dishes to Towns. Bogdanovich against Tatum. Back to Towns. Over Bogdanovich, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Curry passes to Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Banked in off the glass. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
George dishes to Russell. No one near him. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Beautiful jumper by Russell. Just nice, relaxed shooting motion. It's like a walk in the park.
Outside, Beal. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Beal's got 5 points so far.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Russell passes to Cousins. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
The Wizards have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. And Washington making a change here. Iguodala's checked in.
1 shot.
And already a leader at such a young age. Towns' teammates look to him to anchor them on both ends, and he has not disappointed.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. Beal against Iguodala. Beal can't get it to go. Washington leading now by 22. Here's Cousins. Here's Towns, and he banks in the layup. Towns has got 11 points here in just the second half.
After a lackluster first half, he's taking charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. No good from Cousins. Golden State's got the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Allen, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. Iguodala against Beal. Here's George. Great D that time from Curry.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Curry. Outside, Beal. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. Outside, Curry. And the 3-ball is good. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
Range that extends out to the parking lot. How do you guard that?
George with the bounce pass. No good from Cousins.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Here's Tatum, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 10 seconds left in the third. Curry with it. deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Washington. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So the Wizards 5 right now. Paul George is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Tatum. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Cousins in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's Beal on the wing. He's covered by Iguodala. Beal can't get it to go. Wizards leading by 19. Now, here is George. Over Curry. And George gets it to go. George has got 20.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
Here's Curry. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
George, no good. Warriors trail by 19, pushing it up. That's good from Beal on the assist by Curry. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Iguodala, the pass to Cousins. Over Allen. No good from Cousins.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Pass to Curry. Paul George with the steal. The pass to Iguodala. They get it back. Good on the shot. And that's now 17 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Curry passes to Allen. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Cousins. Wizards leading by 19. George, that's a two-pointer. Again, the Wizards good for 2. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Curry, pass to Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Love to see Tobias attack like this. You see the solid hops, the length, proving he's not just a perimeter threat.
Towns kicks to Iguodala. Back to Towns. That falls. Nice speed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 4 assists now tonight. Timeout called the Warriors. Ralph, Steve, we keep seeing new arenas and new state-of-the-art training facilities. As a player, what do you value more, home court or the practice court?
Kevin, I really think it's the practice court because you spend so much time there. But a lot of times now, franchises have both, the home court and their practice facility right inside the arena. If you can have the practice court at an all-time high, something guys like and love, they'll spend a lot of time there.
Zinkis, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Doncic is subbed in for Curry. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Washington. Covington into the lane. Excellent D here by Iguodala. Wizards leading by 21. Now George uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 6 in the quarter. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Covington. And here is Allen. He's covered by Iguodala. Allen passes to Doncic. And Adams sends it back. 3-on-3. Here's George. Here's Towns. And no good. Excellent D there from Allen. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Covington passes to Allen. He dishes it to Harris. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Knocked away. Doncic against George. And for a team's schedule that includes 4 games and 5 nights, sports writers have introduced the term schedule losses due to fatigue. I just don't think that's very good, but it's a reality right now.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, Kevin, you know these games, you travel a lot. Your legs are just done, and that's when you have to rely on a total team, play more guys. But it happens. You can't get out of this quicksand. You're going to have those type of losses.
Covington finds Allen. Shot clock at 5. Doncic with it. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Steven Adams.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Tatum's shot is off. Warriors have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Outside, Covington. Pass to Harris. Now Porzingis. Covington passes to Allen. Kicks it to Doncic. Traps in the tray.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Adams, the pass to George. The dish to Tatum. Tatum with another miss. Warriors trail by 20. Outside, Covington. Pass to Porzingis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Steven Adams picks one up. Well, a lot of progress being made from a technical standpoint. You can't escape it, Steve. Shoes now that can tighten themselves without laces, changing colors. Have you gotten yourself a pair yet?
Yeah, Kevin, I haven't, but I bought a lot of pair for my kids. I do like these type of shoes where there are no shoelaces. I'm a little lazy right now, Kevin, but I love the technology that are going into shoes right now.
First one falls for it. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Golden State. And he can't hit the second. Washington leading now by 19. Tatum on the wing. Adams trying to free himself up. Porzingis with the block. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. It's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Here's Doncic. The pass to Robinson. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Paul George. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Tatum. over Robinson. Tatum's shot is off. Warriors trail by 19. Doncic right side. Here's Robinson. Porzingis trying to get free. And Robinson that time on the assist by Doncic.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Looking to get it going, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And what I love about Tatum, he is decisive with his decision-making in terms of driving the basketball. Solid at kind of just putting his head down and creating the angle, and then the strength there to take the contact and force the foul.
Shoot two.
That one is off.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
And the second free throw, good. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Doncic against George. Here's Porzingis. Robinson left side. Pass to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Over George. Bank shot. No good.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Here's Tatum. And the layup's good off the glass. Tatum's got 12 points here in the second half.
And you love that offensive mindset from Tatum. Relentless when it comes to scoring.
Covington, the bounce pass. Porzingis kicks to Covington. Robinson with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Porzingis. The NBA looking to improve officiating, Smitty. They'd like to revise the rule book to more closely match the way the game is played. What do you think of that?
Yeah, Kevin, we have to evolve. I think now the game has evolved to more three-point shots, so you got to look at also defense, hand checking, and now we were talking about a lot about, room for guys to land, whether it's a foul or not. So I think it will evolve, and it should be because the game is evolving.
And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his 5th foul.
Yeah, that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
Curry's checked in for Luka Doncic. Towns down low. Robinson on him. Robinson with the block. Now here's Curry, defended by Towns. Harris outside. And stolen by Tatum. He kicks it to George. Back to Tatum. Shot from 12. And he connects with the jumper. And the Wizards lead by 20.
And really at his best from mid-range, Tatum can create space and shoot up over his defenders.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
This is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Paul George.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Tatum with it. Robinson picks him up. Towns dishes to Tatum. Iguodala outside. Shot clock at 6. The 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Harris. George with the defensive effort. Wizards leading by 18. There's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Adams down low. Guarded by Harris. Towns trying to get open. Adams' shot is good.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Wizards.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who act like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Now here's Van Vliet, covered by Hood. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he's able to get it back. Van Vliet passes to Sabonis. Redick inside the line, kept alive. They shoot again. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Wizards making a switch here. Smart's checked in.
And you look at per-minute production, you can make a strong case that Domantas Sabonis at times has been underutilized. With consistent minutes, he can give you an efficient 20-10 every night.
Here's Thibault. Count it. Good.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carryovers into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And here's Redick. And so